It's dark. The stars above your head twinkle and glimmer, while the sands ahead of you shine dimly under the moonlight. It's quiet. Nothing seems to move as you watch the landscape go by, but you know that the sands and rocks hide dangers to the unwary traveler. You urge the horse to continue as the covered wagon rattles along. Your companions, or rather your employers, are asleep in the cart as it trundles through the desert. One of them, Merrill Liadon, was in a trance in the corner. The High Elf had taken the watch before you, and was planning on taking the watch after you. The dwarf, Adric, has taken the corner adjacent to the elf. According to Adric, he usually took the shift between the Merrills, but since it was your cart and you had just met these people, you insisted on taking a watch. The halfling, who they just called Sneak, is wrapped up in her slightly too large black cloak. Sneak is apparently the newest member to this group, having joined about a year ago, while the other two knew each other for decades now. You return your attention to the landscape outside the cart. The estimate is getting close to 4 in the morning now. Emerald should be coming around soon. You hope those three don't steal your cart. The nearest town is a couple days away on foot, and you don't want to meet your end in this place. Not to mention, this cart is your home, with everything you own being stored inside. It was rather strange now that you thought about it. 3 adept adventurers, who probably had enough money to hire a professional, decided to give you some gold and to take them out into the desert. Doesn't seem to make much sense to you, and it's almost certainly a trap. But you need the money. 20 gold isn't anything to sneeze at. Your musings are interrupted by a hand on your shoulder. Emerald finished his rest. He says nothing, but you know what he wants. You go to the corner Emerald had just occupied, pull up a blanket, and tentatively fall asleep. Welcome to YouTube Plays Dungeons & Dragons, where comments are king. So the idea behind this was that whenever me and my friends try and meet up for our D&D campaign, at least 1 or 2 people can't make it, and since I DM the game, when I can't make it, we just don't play. So I figured I would do something to try and get around those problems. How it works is you, the audience, is going to control one character, like everyone controls this one single character. At the end of each episode, you will be given a choice that affects the outcome of the story. You leave your choice in the comments, or thumbs up a comment you agree with, and the comment that has the most thumbs up, or the comment I see the most, will be the one that we go with. If you want more information, you can leave a question in the comments, and I'll do my best to oblige. Any question that requires a roll, I will roll for you, just for honesty's sake. And if you have, like, something else you want to happen, you can always leave that in the comments as well. You will have a week to give your choice or anything else, and after that week, it will be another week before the next video comes out, because I need time to, make it. This week's choice is who the character you all are going to be playing is. Who is the character you all are going to be playing? I have three choices for you. Option 1, you are the half-elf rogue Rowan Goldpetal. You were raised by the streets in a small village to the south, selling small trinkets you pickpocket off travelers and using the money for food and clothing. Over time, and many close calls with the law, you managed to get enough to buy a cart and a mule, and you set out to be an actual legitimate trader, using some small trinkets you had as your beginning stock. Option 2, you are the human sorcerer Aoth Nathemdem. I'm not going to try and pronounce that again. You were raised in a small farming village to the east, where your family worked in a cornfield, far from any other people. Now, you loved wandering around the fields and exploring the forests around the field and learning the lay of the land. Unfortunately, your magic manifested early, and you tended to cause trouble when it surged. Sometimes crops would wither, sometimes you would set them on fire. You were forbidden from going towards the fields again, and when you came of age, you were sent off in a covered wagon and a mule, and you You were sad to leave your home, but you were excited to see what the world had to offer, and maybe you could finally get a handle on your magic. Option 3, you are the Lightfoot Halfling Monk, Bree Hilltopple. You lived in the Wellsworth Monastery for as long as you can remember, learning since you were a child. You got along with the other members, but you didn't do so well with your academics. Not to mention, your mastery of the arts was only rivaled by the masters of the monastery. You probably could have been a master as well, but outsiders were only rarely allowed entrance to the monastery, and eventually, your curiosity got the better of you. You decided to go out and explore the world, and while your teachers weren't happy with the choice, they gave you a cart and a mule, and set you on your way. You decided to go into the town of Wellsworth to begin your adventure, not sure where you were going to go next. No matter what you choose, you will end up leaving Wellsworth and heading out into the desert with these 3 strangers. Choose whatever you like. If you have something else you want to do, feel free to leave a comment. And yeah, whatever I see the most of will be the next choice. Will be the choice we go with, I guess. So yeah, I will see you guys in a couple weeks.